at you with another video. I'm doing it a little bit differently this time. I'm going to do it standing up. Sometimes I just get sick of sitting in the chair doing videos, so I might do a few standing up from now on. First off, yes, I am bringing back the Ryan Cinematic Obsessions intro. Thank you very much to Luke Ryan, who actually made that intro for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's supposed to be like a retro VHS type intro that you would see like on old VHS tapes, and that's the kind of thing I was going for, and he made it happen. So make sure you check out Luke Ryan's channel, Razor Hour Reviews. Awesome guy, close friend of mine, if you can't tell, since I've done a million videos with him. So today's video is going to be a top 5 film noir. And typically a film noir, they were made between the 20s and the 50s, and they represent, dark stories. I mean, film noir is the French term for black film, and typically it has unlikable characters. They're usually filmed in black and white, usually like a hard-boiled kind of crime. There's so many different characteristics of a film noir. Heavy shadow, heavy use of blacks, and film noir eventually branched out into neo-noir, which is new black film, which is considered, the period that wasn't the film noir period. So that's usually considered like 1960 onward. I was going to do a neo-noir as well in this video, but once I looked and saw all the films that are actually considered neo-noir, I was like, that's a whole nother video, and it's a huge list. But Chinatown is definitely my #1 favorite neo-noir. I will say that. So let's go ahead and get into the film noirs. First one, number 5, is Touch of Evil, directed by Orson Welles. And the edition that I'm referring to, there's 3 cuts of this film. The restored version, which is, let's see how long it is. The restored version, which is the one that I prefer, which is the one closest to Orson Welles' vision, is 151 minutes. Then there's the theatrical version, which is 1 hour and 36 minutes. And then there's the preview version, which is 1 hour and 49 minutes. I prefer the 1 hour and 51 minute version. That's Orson Welles' actual, that's more of his, dream state for the film to be, and the cut. So definitely highly recommend this film. And it's kind of a complex plot, so I'm not going to really get into the plot with this one, but definitely check it out. The next one is probably also one of my favorite things in my collection too, and that is The Third Man, starring Orson Welles. And this edition of Criterion is actually out of print. It's actually pretty pricey if you want to try to find it, especially the Blu-ray, but I have the DVD. And basically this film is about a pulp novelist, Ollie Martin. He's going to Vienna to, meet up with a friend, Harry Lime. He gets there and he realizes that his friend has been killed. And it's basically about the mystery and him trying to figure out how he was killed. And his friend is, I'm not even going to say who plays his friend, because of the fact that if you know who this guy is, you're going to know the plot twist of the movie. But let's just say this is just a fantastic film noir from 1949, and I highly recommend it. Alright. The next one is The Maltese Falcon. Humphrey Bogart classic. Basically, this film is about a private detective or private investigator who gets involved with a woman, and or should I say a client, and he is just like in over his head. People are double crossing him, doing all this stuff, and he's trying to figure out what all these people are after him for, and it ends up being that they're looking for the Maltese Falcon. Great film, great film noir, brilliant performance by Humphrey Bogart, one of his best. He's just such a likable character, and he just has that dark side to him too, and so it's just a great movie, highly influential as well, and it's John Huston's directorial debut, so definitely a great film. Alright, we're down to the last 2. This list could have gone on forever, but I had to do a top 5. Alright, the next 2 movies I actually just watched for the millionth time, and they're two of my all-time favorite movies as well. Well, really, these are all on my top 50 list, but the next two are in my top 20 of all time. The number 2 is Sunset Boulevard. Basically, it's about William Holden's character, who is a writer. He's broke, and he ends up meeting Norma Desmond, who's a kind of delusional, aging, an aged silent film star. She's so over her, her brain is just completely messed up. She thinks she's still famous. It's been years since she's had a job. She lives in this huge, huge mansion. Through circumstances, William Holden meets her, and he actually gets manipulated by her into writing this ultimate screenplay that she's going to star in. It's basically a film noir in the fact that the way it's filmed and the fact that it's really dark, and really, if you think about it, this film's really disturbing too, because she manipulates him and all this stuff, and it's just a brilliantly told story. Classic. So I highly recommend it. It's directed by Billy Wilder, and it's just a brilliant film. Also, it's pretty cool because this film has cameos by Cecil B. DeMille and Buster Keaton as well, and a bunch of other people, but those are the two bigger names, and H.B. Warner as well. H.B. Warner. So, highly recommend this film. Number 1, my all-time favorite film noir is Double Indemnity. This is a masterpiece. It's another film directed by Billy Wilder, and it's directed by Billy Wilder from the novel by James M. Cain. Screenplay by Billy Wilder and Raymond Chandler. So I mean, you got a huge group of people, like famous people, that are dealing with this film. Basically, it's about Fred McMurray's character. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. His name's Walter Neff. He's an insurance salesman, or life insurance salesman, and he's just kind of, just normal, everyday guy until he meets Barbara Stanwyck. And she is a woman who he basically shows up at her house and he's trying to sell insurance to the husband, and her husband, is just this normal rich older guy, and they start having a love interest, or having, chemistry, and she's like, they both decide, let's just go ahead and sign him up for this insurance policy, and we'll kill him, and we'll get all the money for it. And thus begins a roller coaster of suspense and brilliant acting. Edward G. Robinson is in this film as well, who steals every scene he's in. It's just a great, great film, and I highly recommend it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my top 5 favorite film noir. Been really busy lately, that's why I've been kind of slowing down on the videos. But I love making videos, and I still love communicating with y'all. So be sure to check out my Facebook page. It's the link down below, and I'm going to try to start talking to you guys more through that when I can't make the videos. So check it out. And don't forget to check out Luke's channel. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.